There we go. I have video.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, then send me the link. Where is it?
Share referral link.
Yeah.
StreamYard.com, a million numbers. I mean, come on.
Just double click. Just right click it. 1, 2, 3. Like hit it 3 times. Yeah, and then right click.
Okay, hitting it 3 times got everything.
Okay.
So that's not helpful. And now got everything again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Copy.
Hey, wait, everybody's back.
Okay. See, there you go.
Some people are back. I think people are back. I am so sorry, everybody that is back, and thank you for. So
we're getting there. Hold on, I'm not there yet.
I'm just gonna say I haven't done this for a while, and what a mess. I haven't done this for a while, and so I had all the like my background all set and everything.
It's you're live but vertical.
Well, you know what? I'm helpless at this point. There's nothing I can do.
It is what it is.
Nothing I can do.
C'est la vie.
I give up.
It's fine. Just draw.
Okay.
I can see. You look fine to me. Your page is up right.
Like, well, I'm here.
You look fine on my computer.
You're horizontal.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, Batman statues collected, and great to see you here. Actually, so
we made it. It didn't take 15 minutes. Now let's start again because I had music. Because you.
All right, do your music.
Dooby doo.
Okay, let's stop. We're good. Okay, stop. I'm begging.
Monday Night Live is back.
Okay. I should not have said that. So Eric and I put a lot of work today into getting all this set up. I thought, hey, I'll jump right back into it. It's been a little while, but I remember I forgot how to do everything. And so we managed to get up enough that you saw the problem we had just getting this set up. Next Monday, we'll have everything. I'll have my graphic and we'll have the chat and I'll have a camera actually pointed at me, which I could not get set up today. We'll have it sorted out. So I'm sorry, everybody. And it's great to see everyone here. And thank you so much for coming and bearing with us. We are the most unprofessional stream on YouTube officially.
That's why people love us.
It was.
I mean, we're keeping it real. That's really what, we all know coming to Monday Night Draw.
Yeah.
This is not a professional operation.
The worst stream on YouTube before.
But we might not be the most professional. But we're keeping it real. The art is real. The conversation is real. The love is real.
There you go.
Meredith's singing is real. There's no auto-tune here.
It's
right. All me.
They can tell.
And then I'm supposed to sing happy birthday to somebody tonight. I got to find it on the flock page. Somebody was like, it's my birthday that night. And I said, I have to sing happy birthday now. I got to find them.
And I'm going to have to.
Busy week. There's no AI. Swords Force says there's no AI. This is 100% authentic human interaction.
And the sad part is that's what makes it so much worse.
It makes it so much better.
A computer would never make these mistakes.
Well, that's
at some point tonight, Meredith, I'm going to have to send you upstairs to grab that picture. The watercolor.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, good. So
maybe I don't want to show that.
Okay. So tonight I'm going to be drawing Skinbreaker. I'm going to be drawing Anak, who is the main character really from Skinbreaker. And
the condition of us doing the stream again is that, Dave did you pick a book of the week?
I did. And I just remembered, I know what I want to do. Now the question is, can I find it? This is such a scramble.
That's all right. Well, you find your book of the week. You know what we're going to do?
What?
The thing you promised me, which is?
I have no idea.
Finch Farm's 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Or 5 minutes of Finch Farm.
Right.
I get to talk about all my stuff for 5 whole minutes. I'll set a timer. I'm going to flip
You're going to do it right now?
No.
Okay.
Well, you're scrounging around for your book of the week. You could find it in 5 minutes.
I can. I know where it is, basically.
So there you go. Bryce, the oddball, wants to know, is there going to be a trade for Skinbreaker? Because my local comic shop dropped it because the owner didn't like the sales for where we're located. P.S. You're one of my favorite artists ever.
Well, thank you very much. I'm sad to hear that. Here's the thing. I can't officially say there'll be a trade because I'm not in the department of making those decisions, but there's going to be a trade.
There's got to be a trade.
Yeah, there will be. It's not a question. So there will be a trade. But I'm not saying that officially. So, let me put it that way.
That's all gossip and rumors at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could, speculation, let's call it.
Right.
Comic Fan 92 with our first super chat of the night says, glad you're back. Tarzan still possible for Monday Night Draw?
Yeah, for sure. Talk about one that slips through the cracks. All right. Yeah, that we'll do that this month for sure. So I've got this one tonight. I thought, okay, well, I should really come back with Skinbreaker. I mean, it's my new book, and it's a book that I've been talking about to you guys for years. Those of you that have been around for a long time watching the stream, and it's great that you have, and I appreciate it. That book was a long time in the making, and so now that it's actually out, we're already on issue 3. That'll be out on Wednesday, issue 3. So I actually have a copy here, which I'm going to show you guys. Well, I can.
No.
The first 4 pages have been previewed.
Okay, so you can show the first 4 pages.
I can show the first 4 pages. So,
Well, hold on. Can you just we're already doing this?
Yeah.
While you're already doing this, I'm going to add to Comic Fan 92's super chat with his other comment. Issue 1 of Skinbreaker was mind-blowingly beautiful, and the story was very strong out of the gate. Excited to read more.
Well, thank you very, very much. I'm showing a few more pages.
David, stop that. Stop that, David.
All right. Anyway, so this one is coming out on Wednesday.
Batman statue. It says collection, maybe collector.
Collected. It's Chris.
Chris has a super chat. David, it's so nice to have you back. Monday Night Draw forever.
I can't even begin to say how. You know what? For all
Which
of the
Chris?
Batman statue, he has a huge collection of sketches of Batman villains. Like every Batman villain, I have one that I still own, and I've got it most of the way done. A very nice guy.
Eric says there are not 2 streams going again.
There are 2 streams.
Meredith, can you send folks to the non-vertical mode format? I don't know how to do that, Eric. Isn't Eric Eric, isn't that your job? Non-people, don't go to the one that looks horizontal.
There's only so much Eric can do.
There's only so much I can do.
See,
I'm just chatting.
The problem is that StreamYard updated, and I haven't done this it's been way too long. And I have missed this
Can
so
somebody
much.
make a comment in the vertical stream that says you're on the wrong stream, go to the horizontal stream and send them a link?
You realize people are on there. They're just going to, you know what, this is so not worth
I
it.
don't know.
And that's just going to be the
If
end
they
of it.
want to watch it vertically, they have to watch, I guess.
I'll put it this way. This is the first week back. It's a mess.
But this is what you've come to expect from us. So
we'll have it
nobody's
sorted out
surprised.
next week somewhat, a whole lot better anyway.
We'll be all slick and
Well, I threw this all at
fancy again.
Eric at like 2:00 today. Because I think in my head, I'm thinking, wow, I've streamed a bunch. I know what I'm doing.
He hasn't streamed in a year. Did you know that?
Yeah, it's been a year. And Monday Night Draw has been longer than that to such an, like, I don't know where anything is anymore.
No, I think we ended it last year before Christmas. All right. I'm gonna, here's my first name butcher of the night. Let's see how I do. Giovannilia Connelly, 1796. I hope I said that right. Has a super chat and says, "Missed you guys. Been watching past streams for months while drawing. Skinbreaker has inspired me to lean toward comics for an art career."
Well, that is great to hear. I'm gonna say, everybody's been talking about AI. It's been a concern for so many artists, and it's become a topic I think that's impossible to ignore. And I really was very, very worried that this would spell the end for comics, for comic artists. I mean, how do you survive just a computer being able to just instantly put out a picture instantly, And I've actually found it's like comics have become a bastion for actual art. Now, and there's so much great art, not that, with design and so many of these careers, there's so many great artists working in those careers, but there is a lot of attrition because of AI, and it's a real problem. But with comics, you develop a relationship with the people that read your work, and there's a human touch that I think has been so far impossible to replicate. And I don't see people just gravitating to something just created on the computer that they could do themselves. And so I think comics actually, we're going to be around for a while. And I'm feeling a lot better about it than I was not that long ago, where I really thought this could be, the end of not just art careers, but so many careers. And it
Well-
really, I think it still is the end of a lot of careers and
As someone,
scary times.
as someone whose hobby and passions are completely supported by your comic art career, I sure hope comics will be around for a long time because I'm not selling horses right now.
Yeah. Hopefully it will never come to that.
Anthony G
Hey,
has
Anthony.
yes has a super chat.
Anthony is like the ultimate OG.
He is the OG. He's part of the OG crew.
Yeah.
This is what has been missing from my life. Anthony says, I'm complete once again. So happy to have you guys back.
Thank you for coming back.
Well,
It's
look,
great to have you.
I can heart things. I can heart all these super chats. This is new. I mean, I don't dislike this new feature.
We're in a strange new world. I feel like an old man that,
Well,
I am an old man. I know.
I am. Like, we could talk about how old I am and all the things that old age has done to me in the last year, but let's move on from that conversation. Like how I'm going to be lucky if I still have hair 2 years from now. And I'm a woman. Nobody tells you that as a woman you're going to lose your hair. Ken Rocco has a super chat for us. Hey, David. Congratulations on your Skinbreaker. Beautiful work.
Thank you very
Ken.
much. It's very exciting for me to finally have it out and be able to talk about it and, hear people's reaction to it. I put so much work into it. And there's a point where I hope everybody loves it, obviously. And I can't control that. And I was very worried because you just don't know. But it really does seem like the reaction to the book has been very positive. So it's been great.
Guess who else is here?
Who else is here?
SCS Powerlifting
Oh, man.
with the super chat.
Brings me right
SCS.
back.
So much has happened in his life. Your mugs have been gone so long. Me and my wife bought a house, and now I get to watch like a king in my own castle.
Oh, that is
Glad
awesome.
to have you back.
Yeah, for sure. Congratulations. It's a big step. Getting a house. Nothing like not hearing your neighbors walk around upstairs.
Nothing like the first time you have to pay property taxes.
Do
Fortunately, most of them get rolled into the mortgage.
they?
Yes.
I don't know how any of this works.
Yeah, that's not how ours work. Angelo Semanis says, Greece loves you. Thanks so much for this. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Angelo.
Thank you, Angelo. And Josh Yua 92.
It's Joshua, it's not
Well, when your name is written Josh Yua, that's how I'm going to pronounce it.
All right. From now on,
Yeah,
Josh,
thanks.
you are Josh. You are.
Yeah, Josh Yua now. Not Joshua. You're Josh Yua. 92. It has a super chat. Joshua says, hey, did you happen to document your recent Watts atelier? I'm pretty sure I saw a teaser of you and Jeff.
I didn't. I totally had plans to do it. And I decided.
You know what they say about the road to hell, Dave?
I wouldn't say I decided. I kind of forgot. And then we were oil painting and I was learning from Eric Guest, EM Guest, who I've had as a guest on the channel, an incredible artist. I'm sure you guys are familiar and a lot of you guys remember he had a couple of appearances and we'll have him on again the minute I can get him back. He was teaching me how to paint and I got so lost and caught up in that everything kind of fell by the wayside a little bit.
I mean, he left us for a whole week.
Yeah. Oh, it was so worth it. I learned so much. Just watching Eric take nothing and make a background out of it with a few strokes. It was like a revelation. I said, I want to come back. And so I was teaching a class there and I want to come back just as a student so I can just focus on studying. So as soon as they do it again, I'm not sure when that will be, but as soon as they do it again, I really want to go back and do it.
By the way, I know where that pheasant is going to go now. The
Okay.
one in your window.
I have a stuffed pheasant in my window.
He has a taxidermied pheasant. I think it was from my grandfather.
It was, yes.
We used to hang in my grandparents' cottage. I can see exactly where it goes now that I'm in my new place in your office. Comic Fan 92 asks with his super chat, have you ever considered a comic based on any scripture?
Oh yes. Now Meredith certainly, especially Meredith, has done a book called Book of Ruth,
And I have 2 that I haven't published.
and she has another one that is largely drawn, mostly written, and has been sitting on for like 4 years now because she's gotten so into horses. But
And I have one that's drawn and just needs to be lettered and colored.
Yeah, and so that is something. And I would love to do something like that at some point. The problem is,
Somebody's got to pay the bills.
that's right. That is actually exactly the problem, and I feel very guilty saying
So
that.
I get to indulge myself,
You do.
and Dave pays the bills. If you could all buy a copy of Skinbreaker and make your comic book shops all buy copies of Skinbreaker, and so we could sell 100 million copies of Skinbreaker, then we could.
Yeah.
Larry Lambert.
Hey, Larry.
5371. Larry's here, and Larry says, "It's been way too long. Glad you're back. Skinbreaker is amazing." See, this is the thing. Everybody here is buying Skinbreaker.
That's
So,
I really
I'm preaching to the converted.
I had plans. I thought, okay, when Skinbreaker's coming up, I'm going to start streaming, and because I want to be able to promote it and talk to you guys about it, because I want to promote it, obviously. It's a business too, but I wanted to be able to, share the whole thing with you guys too, because I've been talking about it for so long, and I just got so overwhelmed, busy. So I had finished Skinbreaker before we solicited. But then we had additional pages I had to draw. I had corrections. I had 16 covers that I had to do for it. And all that added up to the point where it's been a mad dash. I'm finally finished with everything, which reminds me. I have a video coming up on Friday. It will be on Friday I'm just going to say it. It's going to be on how to draw ears. I decided to come back with that one. I avoided it for a long time. They're so important, and I see ears done badly a lot. And I don't want to do a video. I've done the video. I didn't want to do a video on, all the structure and breaking things down. And what I wanted to do is a video on how to very quickly draw ears from different angles and get a shorthand for it, because that's really what you need. You don't want to be spending, half an hour in a drawing working on an ear. You just want something that just works. And so that's really the focus of the video. That will be on Friday. And in 2 weeks after that, I will have another video, and I'm going to try as much as I can to possibly stick with that until I can't think of any other ideas for videos, which is always a worry. And I need a better way for people to make recommendations, because I'm always I just don't know what to do for the next video. I have an idea actually from Lee Weeks. You guys know who Lee Weeks is. He's a legend. And he has a way of drawing. It's like a way of thinking using parallels when he draws that he explained to me. And this is about a year ago that we talked about this. And I've wanted to do something on it for a while. And I've been thinking about it a lot when I draw, but it's a bit of an esoteric concept, and I'm not sure if I can get it across properly. I'm going to do it, and hopefully I can do it justice. Also, I just talked to Joshua Dershine, who is a longtime viewer of the channel, an artist that has been working in comics now, doing some really nice stuff for a little while. And we've been kind of working together on some things lately. And he was showing me how Kim Jong-ji, who passed away a few years ago, did his backgrounds, did like arranged panels and did his perspective without using actual perspective. And it's like a real way of thinking. And so I've been kind of looking into that, and I want to experiment with it a little bit. It's something I've always wanted to be able to do. Like, there are artists like Greg Capullo who do it beautifully, and I don't. I need perspective to draw. So I wanted to play with that a little bit. And when I get the hang of it, I want to do something on that too. So I've got a few things.
All right. Next super chat comes from Johnny Dominion. Now this is a Thanksgiving treat. Great to be back with the Finch flock. Missed you, Dave Meredith, and all you fellow mother flockers. I am going to end up drawing too. Thanks so much. And I just want everybody to know also, thank you, Johnny, that if you hear heavy breathing in the microphone, it's not me, it's the dog.
Yeah.
We've rearranged Dave's office.
It's more dog friendly now.
It's more dog friendly.
By which I mean I took the stuff off the floor that was a mess.
And the couch is gone. Otis the Wonder Doodle is down here keeping us company.
Yeah.
This chair, FYI, so much more comfy than the couch.
See, less complaints from you.
Yeah, I mean, I might not hate myself.
Whoa.
I mean, that couch is miserable.
Yeah.
It was truly miserable. It was the most uncomfortable thing.
Well, it's no more.
It is not. It went into the great garbage bin. They told you they would take it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I thought there's no way they're going to take that. They took it.
Great thing about living in the county.
Yeah.
They would take everything.
They will.
Wayne 4409 has a super chat. Congratulations, Dave, on your Skinbreaker project. Eye-popping detail. Thank you for being an inspiration. And
Thank you very much, Wayne.
Remind everybody that as we talked about this, starting back during COVID, I said this book was your magnum opus.
Well, I'll say this. I put everything I have into it, you know?
And I said it. I said it was your Bernie Wrightson's Frankenstein. And I don't think you can argue.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to have to.
204. Well, you don't have to say anything. I don't mean you argue because you'll argue anything.
Look.
But
I
204 pages. I don't know how long Frankenstein is. You put that much detail, double-sized, into 204 pages of artwork. Not including covers.
All right. Well, just for the record, I'm not comparing myself to Bernie Wrightson.
Well,
So
I will do it for you.
Yeah, right.
Because I love you.
Great. Thank you. And I love you too.
Andrew Law Art. Genius super chat. Please show us some of the pages live. Stop right now.
Okay.
Go get a page from issue.
I've got a couple. Actually, that
one or two.
I've 2 pages.
From issue 1 or 2.
Well, I'm going to show you stuff from issue 3 because that's the one I'm trying to, it's
promote.
the new one, right?
I'm trying to promote issue 3. Like, go buy issue 3.
Okay. The problem is they're so big; it's hard to really show them. So here's one. You can see part of it anyway. Yeah, I can't. I don't know of a way to really show.
You're just gonna have to like scroll through it. Yes, and then scroll down.
Having to bend it onto the camera, but yeah, this is one of them.
Keep going.
Okay.
No, well, I meant show all of it.
And I'll show you another one. So these are pages that we haven't previewed. That's kind of why I picked them.
Oh, you're a terrible human being.
So here's another page.
Robert Kirkman yells at you.
I know. He doesn't watch this. He's too busy.
Don't watch the stream, Robert. Don't watch the stream.
He has no idea.
I'm just going to go Kirkman, and then his AI is going to pick up that somebody mentioned his name and he's going to listen to it.
That's how he works. Yeah. So yeah, and here's another one. So
look at the detail on those freaking rocks.
This one was the most fun page to draw.
2 pages
of this issue. I don't know that it's the most detailed because it was a little simple.
Yeah, it is kind of compared to what you have done.
But I just like this one.
Page 1.
I don't know, and I'm not thinking through. I've got so many pages in a flat file.
You know what? Every week
we'll show some other stuff.
We will show a page of Skinbreaker because I'm telling you, the original art, page 1 was stupid. It was stupid. So that was a man compared to some of the pages.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm your wife. I can say shit.
And I picked those out because I like them.
I said a bad word. I swore. Pardon my.
Yeah.
Keep that out. I made a blink of that.
Yeah, I really like those pages. So, what do I know? That's
sorry,
great.
Dave. I love you. I'm raw right now. John. Oh, I did Johnny's. Oh no, I didn't. Johnny has another super chat. Dave, Johnny Dominion, another super chat from Johnny. Dave, what about drawing different body types or types of armor? You could also do how to properly do skin tones or even how to do monsters. These are all if you're going to do a video suggestions. So different body types.
Okay, hold on. Monsters?
Body types.
Because it's true. I haven't done that.
Body types.
Body types, yep.
Types of armor.
I've kind of done that a little bit, but yeah, okay.
Skin tones.
Okay, skin tones. All right.
Oh, Bonjour says, Meredith, I'm going to need a birthday song at some point, please. All right, here we go.
This is the first one of the new season
Momentous occasion, surely.
of Monday Night Draw. Everybody, take a breath.
Oh man.
Because here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Bonjour. I hope I said that right. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Believe it or not, I go to conventions and people ask me when you're coming back. Like, when are you gonna have Meredith back? And I'm like, are you kidding? Really? People say, yeah, but they do.
Like me. I mean, you like me. You've been married to me for almost 20 years.
I do.
We've been together for 20 years this year.
Yeah, it's actually 20 years.
This weekend.
On the 27th.
Was it the 25th or the 27th?
27th.
Well, see, he knows more than I do.
It's a big day for me.
It was. It was the day you met the love of your life.
It was the day that I met somebody that could figure out my taxes.
Oh, yes, I remember that plastic bag so clearly. It's my joke. The first time I met Dave, before he could marry me, he handed me his taxes in a plastic grocery bag. Adam Meyer, 1976, says, Monday Night Draw is back!
And Adam Meyer's back.
The world is healing. Congratulations on the new book. It's beautiful. Welcome
Thank you
back,
very
Adam.
much. Yeah, thank you.
And then this is awesome. Ducklings for me says, so true, Adam. Was rewatching almost all the old episodes. The thought I missed it for good. Did you know? Did you know, Dave, that you can make a comment on a super chat?
I don't know what you mean.
Like, people can comment on the super chat. So if I didn't know that, but like, I'm just loving this right now.
Okay, that's good.
So that's how I knew that I could read that comment from Adam.
Okay. I don't know what we're talking about, but that's good.
And then after Adam, Ducklings for me had a comment, because the chat has a little comment section. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm
That's
actually
right.
just ignoring it now.
You can just ignore me. This is par for the course. This is how life works.
When I don't understand that I'm trying to draw,
You
I'm just
ignore
gonna
me.
let it go.
Just
That's
draw,
good.
Just draw the pretty pictures and shut up, Dave. It's like new features, all the things that YouTube has added to live streaming
in the
year that we've been gone. It's like a whole new world.
Well, it's been more than a year since we've done Monday Night Draw, and that is actually what I miss the most. I love having artists on, and we are going to be doing more of that actually. So I just want to let you guys know. Also,
I'm sorry, what?
I'm going to be doing more of that.
Doing more what?
Having artists on.
On Monday Night Draw?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm like, because it's only room for you and me. Like, my personality is big enough. There's
Right.
not room for another one.
Oh, well, there is room for one guest, and we have that one coming up, and that is going to be a Monday Night Draw.
We have a guest coming up.
Yep.
All right.
And he's already agreed to come. So
All right. Fair enough.
you know him well.
Well, then I'll accept it.
Well, I knew it would be a perfect one to have you there too. He's a great guy. So I'm looking very much forward to that. And you know what? This is, in a lot of ways, I'm such a shut-in, and my phone generally just sits dead.
No, they call me.
Yes. And this is like a way for me to kind of reconnect with people a little bit. Like, I was actually very nervous about doing this tonight, just because I haven't done it in a while, and I am a bit of a introvert. So I thought, I don't know how this is gonna go, and kind of worried about it.
I might butcher this name, and so I apologize when I do it. M. Gergenti has a super chat. Hey, D&M, was it your choice to do the double-sized pages for this book specifically? Why did you do it? More detail? The results were gorgeous, but curious about the art process. Thanks.
And thank you very much. I did it because this was a short story, much shorter than it ended up being originally. And I had been talking to Robert Kirkman for ages about doing something with him. And it just had not worked out. And so when I got the opportunity, I thought, okay, this is going to be relatively short. It's not going to be a really long project. And I wanted to make the absolute most of it. I love Batman. I love doing it. I would do it again. Spider-Man, like there's so many things I love doing, but the chance to create something with, the creator of Walking Dead and Invincible and so many things, I didn't want to miss out the chance to make the absolute most of it. And then the book got longer and things just spiraled out of control.
And there were many times, I'm not gonna lie, there were many times where I said to David, because this is me, I'm like, if you would just
Go from why are you doing all these things massive sized? Why don't you just draw a single page?
nobody will notice.
Yeah.
And you know what David said? No. He said, yeah. And then he just did what he did every single time. He just put the work in.
And that is why he is David Finch. Because he puts the work in. I, on the other hand, sit back and drink wine. Josh Yuwa, because that's how he will now be known, has another super chat. And Joshua says, hey, maybe a video on how to go from simple forms and perspective to actual objects. I'm in the phase of breaking objects down into boxes, adding and subtracting. What's the next leap?
You know what? That's actually exactly what Josh Gersheim is working on right now. Is simple boxes, simple shapes, and then adding and subtracting and doing that kind of thing. So a concept I'm totally unfamiliar with. I had not seen this done before. I think that's a great idea.
Whose idea is this? Adding and subtracting boxes.
Well, this originally comes. Okay, so this is Kim Jung-ji, and I think I want to say Scott Robertson, but that might be the wrong wrong name. And Peter Hahn, some really great artists. So yeah. Anyway, I wrote it down. I've got you guys. I don't know if you guys can see all the way over there, but I'm writing them down.
I can see it.
Can see it. All right, good.
One Mighty R has a super chat. Midas backs. Midas says,
I didn't even know he was here. I wasn't told.
He has like a little Barba Papa type dude, and nobody knows who the Barba Papas are. And if you do know who the Barba Papas are, then you are the ultimate cool person.
Well, cooler than me. Do you know what it is?
Yes, of course. I wouldn't say the Barba Papas. We've had this conversation many times. And they go clickety click, Barba trick. And they were like my favorite. They were like these little blobby people.
Is it like a Canadian thing?
It might be. It might be. And then they could transform into click, click, forma, but not forma, but they said something else. And then they would change into a chair, or they could change into a house, or they could change into whatever they wanted.
Sounds like a winner.
And they were the Barba Papa family. And Mama Papa was black, and she had a little flower halo on her head.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're going to have to Google this.
Yeah, well,
you're not going to.
No.
It's true. I'm going to Google it for you. And tomorrow, when you come up from work, we're going to watch an episode of the Barba Papas.
All right. Am I off the page? Kind of. A little bit.
All right. JDSCT is here with the super chat. Hello, David Meredith. Can't tell you how excited I am. Missing Monday Night Draw. I haven't heard anybody tell me I'm too loud yet.
You're too loud. And great to see. I can't believe how many of you guys that we remember and we spent so much time with for so long have come back, and it is great. I didn't know how this would go, tonight. I thought, well, the time may have passed. So it's great to see you guys here. And we will be more professional next week.
No,
I gave Eric, well, at least the presentation. My face cam.
We're not professional. That's what makes us so lovable.
Not having a face cam is what really breaks my heart the most.
It is, yeah.
Because
nobody can see blush when I make funny comments.
I put hours into trying to get that set up today. And so Eric Grove, who is our moderator and sometimes host on the streams, gave me some advice to get it set up, so I'll have it.
Dave was dismissive and made Eric mad.
He was telling me how to set up the audio, and I said, it's working. And I'm like, it's working. And then I felt guilty. And, I don't think you cared. Maybe. All right. I just saw Dan Lazard's name.
Well, I'm not down that far. I'm just working my way along.
We have Dan here. I'm going to be painting with Dan. We were going to today, and Meredith had to pick up her horse. Okay, so this is the whole thing. She had to pick up her horse. She had her truck. Our son has our car because his car broke, and he's getting a car tomorrow. So I don't think we're getting it back to Wednesday, the other car. Anyway, whatever. I had no car, and it is so cold. It's a long way to go on a motorcycle.
It's a long story. There's a lot been going on. Let's just say that, a lot been happening in the Finch family this year.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to talk about
We'll
that.
talk about that. We will.
We'll talk about the elephant in the room at some point, but not right now. Kevin Mandeville has a super chat. Kevin says, it couldn't be happier that Monday Night Draws back. David, the new book is stunning. You need to show everybody this, Caddy.
It's a little tough right now.
Just so you know, Dave walked off looking for markers. Kevin says, happy to see so many familiar names in the chat and to have Meredith on the mic. Kevin, I love you too.
See, now I want to skip ahead because I just looked up.
You skip, buddy, what?
Just keep going.
Buddy, what?
I keep hitting my.
Did you say like, hey, Kevin, it's good to see you too? Did you say that? Or did I tune you out? Did I go away?
I did. So when this bounces, it's because I'm hitting my forehead against it.
Oh, you're hitting your forehead
Against the camera, yeah. It's happened a few times.
Greg Static Art has a super chat. Greg says, great to see you guys back. Skinbreaker looks great.
Thank you very much, Greg. Great to see you back. Great to see. Yeah. This is great. It's like we never left.
It is. It feels like old home.
And for how much I missed it too. Like, you know what? I was at Top Cow for a long time. And when I left, I would go back to visit. And, Mark was there, and it's great to see Mark. It's great to see, Renee Geerlings was there for a long time. But so many artists that I worked with had moved on, and it was new artists, and it was great to meet them. And, I enjoyed it, but you can never really go back. When it's kind of gone, it's gone. And here we are, we're back. We could go back, Meredith.
We aren't gone yet. That's, why? Because the intangibles here. I am the intangible factor.
Oh, man. Hubris before the fall. That's how it works.
I fall all the time. Off horses, downstairs, over my own 2 feet. Dan Lassard, I came upon his super chat. Dan says, good evening, David and Meredith. I'm so glad you started early. I can't say I can make it to the end. Dan, I too go to bed early, which is why we started early.
Well, I'm glad we got Dan for a little bit. I make
it to the end. It's a miracle.
Yeah. Yeah. And thank you, Dan, for coming by.
And for the super chat.
Yes.
The Comic Artist 101
has a super chat. Hey, David and Meredith. Good to see you guys. Oh, sorry. Not good. Great to see you guys live again. Loving the book. Loving the art.
Thank you very much.
And I just want to say, I see everybody who doesn't super chat. Well, not every, because I can't read every comment back. David Meredith, it's good to see you guys again. Missed you, David Meredith. Great to be flocking, says Tom Morris.
Tom Morris. We'll be talking about Tom Morris soon.
We will. When I decide.
I have a lot to say about Tom.
M. Gergenti has a super chat. Great perspective. It's Matt. Well, I'm just going to call him Matt from now on.
Matt. You alluded to the project when we... Oh, it's Matt. Like you met for lunch, Matt.
Oh, hey, Matt. Yeah.
But we're sworn to secrecy. It turned out... Matt, been in our house, Matt.
It turned out incredible. Worth the wait.
I have to admit, I told Matt. I appreciate you covering for me, but yeah.
Well, thank you for the super chats, Matt. And now I'll just call you Matt. You didn't say whether I mispronounced the Gergenti or not, but because it's not that on Facebook.
Well, hopefully Matt will make his way back to Windsor soon.
I think he did send a text.
You need to tell me the stuff.
You know, there's a lot going on. I tried my best.
Yeah.
You don't hear all the things I say to you. Maybe I did tell you, and you just don't listen.
All
That
right.
is my go-to response.
Well, I'm looking forward to
From
Matt
here
coming
to the end of time.
because I'm pretty sure it's Matt's turn to pay for lunch.
Oh, well, there you go.
I think so. I hope
Fair
I'm
enough.
not wrong.
Allison McGlone is here. Allison with the super chat says it's greatest to hear and see. Well, she can't see either of us tonight except your tattooed hand. Two of my favorite people. We love you too, Allison.
Yeah, great.
And
to see
she
Allison
did
here.
say, Dave,
Yes.
if you need tech support, she can always help you.
Thank you very much. It very much may come to that, Allison. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he's much more knowledgeable than I am.
He'd
And
be nicer to you than he'd be to Eric.
yeah.
Poor Eric. Poor Eric.
You should hear the way that Eric talks to me, though.
Oh, I know how Eric talks to you, and that's why I say poor Eric.
I'm in tears sometimes.
Yeah. Eric, I'm with you right there, Eric. I too. He yells at me too sometimes for no good reason.
Yeah, I feel like people say that I'm nice. And
They do, but they don't live with you.
I know, that's the thing.
They're not
yeah.
your friends.
Yeah.
They're not your true friends. Because your true friends, you yell at like Eric.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I try to be nice, but I can be a yeller. I'm not that nice all the time.
Actually, I would say right now, you have a high level of stress.
Yeah.
So you're very sharp.
I know.
So do you want to apologize to me now on the stream?
We're going to do this. I'm very sorry. I'm apologizing because we're on the stream. This would not go that way otherwise.
I gotta breathe and then cough, and then we can proceed. Tom Morris is here with the super chat. We already knew Tom was here, but now he's here with the super chat. He says, "Great to see you, Finch fam, and all these dirty flockers."
Yeah, we have. It was an incredible gift from Tom, and something I'm very excited about showing you guys very soon. Yeah.
Well, there aren't really words for it, really,
No.
are there?
No, they're not.
Which is why I'm not sure. Anyway, the Art Jedi has a super chat. Art Jedi says, "You remembered all the prospective artists, Dave."
Oh, good. Perfect. Yeah, that's Josh Dursign. We've been working together.
Yes, you have. I do know that. Blink, blink. I'm just blinking it.
I
I'm
told him.
blinking on the chats I've read. So when somebody says you forgot to read my chat, I'll know because I thumbed up it.
Yeah, look at that. There you go. I told Josh we were doing this on Monday. Make sure he didn't miss it. So nice of him to show up. I appreciate it. Would have been bent out of shape if he would have missed.
Yeah, he wouldn't help you anymore, Josh. That was a threat held over your head. I hope you got that. It was subtle, but I picked it up for you. Batman Statue Collector has a super chat. "I forgot to mention this to you in Baltimore, but thank you for the extra love you put into my Joe Chili commission. It means so much to me." Is it Joe Chili? Is that right?
Joe Chill.
Joe Chill. What do I know? I can't read. I even got my glasses on. I can't read.
He's the guy that killed Batman's parents, Bruce Wayne's parents. I hope I'm not wrong. when I
Matt
say
says that Joe Chill turned out incredible.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun. I kind of went out on a limb a little bit with it. I just, it was a lot of fun.
I have another super chat from a life Kia. I don't know if I said that right, or a leaf Kia. I apologize. 5019.
You're dropping my stuff.
I'm dropping my shoes. I'm taking
Okay.
my shoes off.
Put a lot of work into cleaning this office.
Yeah.
You notice, right? It's not bad. Come on.
Is that the word we're going with? Not bad.
It is not bad. You have to admit.
Yes, let's go with that word. And I won't look at the floor.
So I said,
Wait. Let me just take a picture of the floor.
don't do it.
Oh, I'm totally gonna do it right now.
Seriously, don't do it to me. I've painted and spilled ink and just coffee all over this.
Coffee on the floor.
And I said, before we start, because I got all my office cleaned up and kind of organized, I said, I'm going to wash the floor because it's terrible. And that did not happen. I've just been so busy.
I see you spray paint over there. I can see the outline of a page.
Yeah. Look, it's a working office.
There's a basement up there with concrete floor. I see lots of that on there too. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
There are artists that are like super neat and like everything's very organized. No, it's bad.
All right. I had a super chat I was reading. It's a life Kaya or a leaf Kia. And I apologize 1,000 times because sometimes I'm just not that hip. Hey, Dave, because if there's like a play on words, I missed it. Hey, Dave, do you have any tips on improving character poses and muscle anatomy as an upcoming artist? Also, love your work.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So I would say in terms of improving poses, I have some videos on this. The only way that I know how to do it, and I think it is the only way to do it. I should never make like a definitive statement like that because I mean obviously there are so many ways to do everything, but the way that I know how to do it and the way that I'm familiar with from other artists is you just have to do studies, and you don't want to be doing studies like this where it's more of a full figure and you're drawing everything in there. You want to just do really simple, the way that I started this with just simple tube forms. And so my favorite way to do it, because I like comics and that's the only thing I ever wanted to do. And I didn't want to be an artist. I'm not an artist. I'm a comic book artist. I looked at other comics and like Joe Mad, really incredible figure movement and dynamics, and Joe Quesada, and I mean I could go on and on. I mean, you guys know there's so many great artists out there, and just do simple drawings from their work and spend do it every day. Spend a little bit of time with it every day. Make it part of your study. If you have 2 hours to draw, spend a half an hour doing that before you start, and just do it to warm up. And it will naturally make your figures much, much better, your base figures. And when you do it, let me just, I got it. I feel like I should clarify. And I dropped my pencil somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I'm going to draw a leg. I could draw, here's like a figure and it's kind of standing there. There's my chest shape. I'm doing it really terribly. I know. There's my pelvis. And I could do a leg like this. And here's my knee. And I've been doing it for so many years. It's difficult to not put the shapes in. But so this is comically not really what I would even do. But if you can get to the point where my pencil's broken, if you can get to the point where when you do your shapes, let me just erase this. You can capture the overall shape of the anatomy. So I'm not worrying about the actual muscles right now, but what I am worrying about is the overall shape of the leg. And the more of this you can capture just in your simple tube forms, the better it'll make your figures. You'll learn most of what you need to know from anatomy just from doing this. It's such an important thing to move on from like simple like wireframe drawings. Like you can draw a figure, here's a head and the arms coming out this way, and here's my hand. And it's just like a stick figure. You can get something out of that. But if you can do this and do this really effectively and quickly, this is what will really make you able to create figures very, very effectively from any pose. Like I'm going to draw an arm, and I don't want to just draw something totally simple, but it is going to be a tube form. So I just want to capture a decent amount of that shape in there, just in my really, really simple drawing. And this is what you want to try to angle toward. It would make all of your figure, and the better you can do this, obviously, the better your figures are going to be. I mean, this is a terrible figure, I know, but you get my point. So that is really what I'd recommend. In terms of learning anatomy, you have to learn where all the muscles are actually placed. And the best way to do that is anatomy books. And then that is only really a small portion of how to learn how to draw anatomy, because it won't show you how to draw them or represent them or foreshorten them effectively. The way that I know how to do that, again, is from stealing from other artists. So find artists that do it really well. Frank Frazetta, so good. Walt Simonson, so great with foreshortening and taking a hand and making it huge and it leading back into the arm and doing some really amazing stuff like that. And I mean, there's years and years of artists that have perfected this stuff for you to lean on, and I think it's a mistake to ignore that. And it's all there for you to take.
Why reinvent the wheel?
Right. Well, and all of the best artists do this. There are artists that I see come along that just, I swear, it's like they just came from nowhere. Like, it's crazy. You know, it's hard for me to really pinpoint exactly where the influences are that would make them who they are. That happens. But even those artists still pick up tricks and things from other artists. So yeah, don't ignore that. Don't look at it and say, okay, I don't want to copy because I'll just be a copy. The idea is to not copy from one person. And, you know, depending on the style you want, if you want something that's more, you know, true to life and more realistic, well, look at photo reference. That's always a great way to go too. The problem with photo reference is that it's not broken down in any kind of a way that is easy to understand. So it can be a bit of an impediment because you're having to figure out lines where just forms are. And it's really nice to have an effective method for that. And that's where looking at artists that have perfected that stuff for years is so good.
All right.
Long answer. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Next super chat comes from Jaden Artist. Jaden says, "Hey Dave, I'm currently working on a comic that involves a character who wears a trench coat. How would you make a trench coat look dynamic? I'm struggling with that aspect."
Hold on. If I can find it fast.
Dum, da, 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 da.
Fingers crossed.
Okay. I'm going to have to quit looking if you're going to keep that up. Okay, please, I'm begging you to stop.
Well, but you love my singing. It's your favorite part of your day.
I'm not going to find it.
Do you know the name of the book?
I do.
Well, why don't you
But
just
it's so
tell
good
us
to show.
the name of the book?
I'll never find it. My books are not
There's
organized.
like 1,000 books.
I
in
know.
there.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Nothing is alphabetized.
Right. Okay. So Mike Mignola, if you can find his, he has a whole collection of his DC stuff. Tons of
Hellboy
DC.
wore a trench coat. Is that what you're saying?
Actually, what am I even thinking? Yeah, Hellboy wore a trench. You know.
Oh my gosh! I knew something. I pulled comic that
Right.
you didn't.
But he did John Constantine a bunch. He did Professor Commissioner Gordon. A lot of people wearing trench coats. He does it so well, and he has a very simple style. And it's deceptive because it's not simple in the sense that every form he has it really means something. It makes it actually very complex, but it's very easy to understand and break down. I would really recommend looking at especially his earlier work. His newer stuff is much more design oriented and beautiful work, but it kind of serves a different purpose. Anyway,
Jack 6718 says, "Look at Sin City."
there you go. Sin City is a great choice. But yeah, another one I always recommend, Eduardo Rizzo. He did 100 Bullets. Really, really nicely broken down clothing folds. It's a little bit more realistic, so it tends to not be quite as dynamic sometimes, but really good choice. So yeah, I have such a huge collection of artists that I love. And so if I had to draw a trench coat, honestly, I've been doing it for so many years and I've copied so many artists doing it. I would probably just do it. But if I was looking for something, I would be right now searching for my DC Comics Mike Mignola book until I found it.
All right. Next super chat comes from Johnny Dominion, who says, yelling at the wife is a requirement for husband.
There you go.
And what I want to say to Johnny is getting smacked by a wife is a requirement for the wife.
Yeah, probably goes both ways.
I mean, it does come easily because you have this like amazing bald head. I just go makes such a good sound. Mostly I rub it, but sometimes.
Yeah, actually, just this week you did it. I couldn't believe it.
I smacked you. I know. Well, you deserved it.
I don't think that's.
I'm not sure what you said, but something deserved it.
Yeah.
Since I don't normally smack you with the head. All right, I just want to say this: 438 people are watching this right now, and there are literally only 11 people who have thumbed this up. And so I'm going to be number 12. Look at me, I'm 12. Why are there only 12 people of you 438 people? Everybody needs to hit the like button. Like. And this is also the time where I say, if you've not already subscribed, which seems insane that you'd be watching this channel and not have be part of the, 500,000 people who have subscribed?
We're at 550,000. Yeah, good
500,000
number.
people. If you are not one of the 500,000 people who have subscribed to this channel, then what is wrong with you?
Whoa. It's not how you get people to support you. You know that, right?
Subscribe now. Be part of the cool crowd. I can say that.
My mother, I remember she told me the story about the salesman that came to the house. Because people used to do that, right?
Was he selling a vacuum?
Whatever, maybe. And he said, anyone that's anyone has whatever this was.
And your mom said, I'm not anyone?
She slammed the door on him. Yeah.
This is why I like your mom, because I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah. She was mad. Like, how dare you? Like, what do you, anyway. So
Well,
that's
I'm not selling anything.
all I'm saying is that's what you're doing right now.
That's not what I'm doing right now. I am having fun.
All right.
I am being coquettish. That's a word you don't hear in modern society often.
No.
But that's the word I'm throwing out today.
There you go. All right.
Matt has another super chat. Matt says, yes, it is my turn to buy. And
Hey, see, it is.
but he also said great pronunciation, Meredith. So I clearly did it right. I'm getting better with my Italian names.
I always look forward to lunch when it's not my turn. I look forward to it anyway, but
You just like eating.
yeah, pretty much.
Jimmy Reyes Art is here with a super chat.
Hey,
Jimmy
Jimmy.
says, I almost died this year. God's grace healed me. He has changed who I am so much and has blessed me so much this past year. Glad to see you drawing. I've been sketching for fun. I hope to glorify God with it.
Oh, that's
Oh my
really great to
goodness,
hear.
Jimmy, first of all, I'm so glad that you're well.
Yes.
And, I think everybody knows that we have a very strong faith. And so it is a huge blessing for us to know that your journey has renewed your faith and your trust in God and that he has been so instrumental. So we will add you to our prayers, Jimmy. And thank you for sharing that with us. And I'm glad that your art continues to inspire you and lift you up.
Absolutely. Well, that's great to hear that you're doing well.
And good to see you here tonight. And yes, the cough is here as well. It's like a third member of the stream, really.
So Meredith, it is 8:02, and that means it's book of the week time. And so
okay.
now, because I planned this so well, it was just too many things all at once. Okay, don't do that.
Book of
because
the week.
You can drive away the audience with your horse talk for a couple of minutes while I run up and grab that
Drive
picture.
away the audience with my horse dog.
I'll be right back.
You're so kind. Well, now it's all on me.
Yeah.
It's Meredith. It's the 5 minutes of Finch Farm. So, for any of you who don't follow me on Facebook or not one of my Facebook friends, we had 3 babies this year. And they're all adorable. They are named Bonnie, Jimmy, and Grover. Most recently, I had my 5-year anniversary with my favorite horse, Monster. He's been here. He's the one that started this whole journey of having us out to the farm. And while Dave is not here, I'm just going to say this about him. He complains about the horses
all the time. But you know what he decided this year? Going out and feeding them at night wasn't enough. Now he needs to come down and help me feed them in the morning. So every morning, after Isaac gets on the bus to go to school, there's Dave putting on his coat, coming down to help me feed the horses. So when he's at conventions and he rolls his eyes and pretends that he does not love this life that we have built here, he is telling you a big fat lie, because he is the one hanging on the babies and scratching on the ponies and giving them kisses. So he's regretting, he's behind me, regretting that he ever gave me 5 minutes of free time. But I think I still have 3 more minutes. So we have 5 chickens. That's all we have left. No, is that right? 5 in the coop and 1 who's an outcast. No, you don't do that without me.
Do what? No. I'm just bringing it
We
here.
have
Chill.
We have the outcast chicken. Her name is Scotty. She cannot be in the coop because the other chickens will peck her to death. That's what, and I think I've said this before on the stream. Yes, there is a pecking order.
Yeah, and in case you wonder where that came from,
That came from
There you go.
chickens. And I'm just going to read a couple comments in addition to Jimmy's comment. Johnny Means says, "Glad you're still in this mortal world. Stay blessed and stay creative." And Darn X26 says, "We missed you, Jimmy. Good to hear from you."
yeah.
And Dave's got his book. So I will cede the floor to you. I don't think I quite took 5 minutes, but I really wasn't prepared tonight.
There you go.
I would say what I did today, but that's really not for stream.
No? Okay. Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about spooky. That's not PG.
Right? Okay. Fair enough. Planet Death. I'm sure that most of you guys have heard of this one. If you haven't, here you go. This is, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it. The art in this is just, it's incredible. It's difficult to describe. Every once in a while, a book will, and years pass before a book comes along that I see that blows me away like this. This is the greatest stuff I've seen in so long. Nick Klein remains my favorite artist right now. I'm a huge fan, but I don't know. This is amazing stuff. So I got to see the originals for all this too, which was, and Meredith, I could have bought one. I wanted to so badly. I think actually Arthur Adams bought a couple of pages from this. I couldn't. But yeah.
You couldn't because I bought a horse this year.
All of the backgrounds, all of this stuff is so amazingly well done. It's all done with negative space. You can see how the upsides of all this detail, it's not really drawn in, so it gives a real depth. Something that I've talked about on the channel a few times before is so nice to see it. So, I mean, masterfully done. Even the detail on the side of the ship, you can see how it's more, the lines are just a little heavier here, and then it kind of fades off as it rounds up and comes forward. And so it suggests the detail without overwhelming it, which is what I always do. And that's something I'm actually kind of excited to give a try, because I am the kind of artist that I will put the detail all the way to the front, and it does kill it. I can tell that I kill my pictures, kind of a lot. So the faces actually really remind me of Jorge Safino, who did Punisher and other books too, but I remember him for Punisher back in the 80s. One of my favorite books and one of my biggest influences. So it's a lot of double lighting with really accurate light sources. This side of the face is uplit and really nicely done, and really like aggressive, kind of stronger faces. It's very cool. This book I have been looking at so much. Actually, not this particular one. I have this also in black and white too. I've been really looking at that one especially, but yeah, I just have to say, Bad Idea Comics right now. There's another book, and that's actually going to be the next week's book of the week. An artist that I had on my channel, really nice guy. I don't want to say it right now, but so good. He's doing a book for Bad Idea. Shockingly good work. I mean, it's amazing stuff. I think that they're publishing right now some of the very best looking comics around. I don't know how they're pulling it off. I mean, look at this stuff. I'm showing every single page here. So yeah, I don't know. I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with this, but if you're not, you need to go find this book. This really reminds me of, there's some kind of Dale Keown going on with some of these faces. I don't know if that's actually an influence, but that's kind of what I see.
Dave.
Yes.
YouTube has done me dirty.
Okay.
I refreshed my page and now I've lost half the super chats.
It's terrible. I don't know what to say.
So if you super chatted and you super chatted before Roshan of the Flames, and I did not get your super chat.
So I got a chance to talk to Thomas Chiarello, who's the artist, by the way. This, I should have mentioned, I didn't even say that, of this really nice guy. And I had so many questions and I didn't ask. I wanted to say, like, how long did it take? How, what are you using? What paper? And I really should have just, hounded him to get answers to all those questions. Next time I see him, I'm gonna ask him. But yeah, this stuff is so good that it's hard for me to believe this is an actual human being that could do this. Like there's somebody out there that is capable of this. It's like incredible stuff. I have been looking forward to doing Monday Night Draw for a lot of reasons, but this is one of them, just being able to show this book to you guys. So hopefully there's one or two of you that have not seen this. Anyway, there you go.
All right.
It is called Planet Death from Bad Idea. Pick this book up. It is amazing.
Book of the week. I could sing a Christmas song. You know what? I'm going to sing Christmas songs from now until not this week because I'm not in the Christmas mood yet. But next week it will be December. So
All right.
I will sing a Christmas song next Monday. All right. So I apologize to everybody whose super chat has now disappeared from my computer because I don't know how to go back. If somebody does, tell me. But Roshan of the Flames has a super chat and says, "Evening. I just got home from work. I have a twofold question. What are your thoughts on tracing art while still learning, i.e. reference images, 3D models, and any tips for someone with, aphantasia and learning to draw?" I don't know what aphantasia is. I'm just going to be honest.
Now, I have to admit, I don't know that either.
I'm Googling it right now.
But while she does that, I'm just going to say, when you're learning how to draw, there is no way to cheat. I would say there are more effective methods. Not to say that that's not effective, but there are effective methods that are more effective and less effective.
It's the inability to voluntarily create mental images.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So often described as a blind mind's eye.
That is very interesting. I don't have an answer
How
to
you
that.
compensate for that?
Yeah, I because so much of drawing is picturing it first and then translating that down onto the page. To me, that seems like it would be very difficult, but it's difficult for me to say because I don't know. Like I can't directly relate, so I don't know. It would be very interesting to know if that actually really is an impediment, or are there other like ways of thinking that can compensate for that. It is possible that I'm spitballing here. I mean, my guess is as good as anybody's, but portrait painters, landscape artists like that use a lot of reference and do it beautifully, that might end up being more of a way to go just because it lends itself to that more. I'm totally throwing that out there. I don't actually know. So apologies. But I will say, okay, in terms of tracing, I think it's far less valuable than drawing something yourself, but far more valuable than just looking at something. So I would not say that it's a bad thing, but I do think that, drawing something and dealing with the proportional issues that arise when you're copying something is more useful. The most useful is not just copying something line for line. What you want to do is the way that I showed that kind of simple tube form drawing earlier, you want to start with that. So you take a complex drawing, like I would look at the book we were just looking at, the Planet Death book, pick a figure, draw a really simple tube form drawing of one of those figures, and then add the detail that you see in the picture and build it that way, instead of just copying the final art. That's not as useful. To me, I think that's the best way. But whatever way you make work for you is it's really all that matters. I just learned with perspective that, you know, Peter Hahn is a genius doing things that I was not aware existed. So it shows you what I know. And using 3D models, you should know that a huge proportion of comic artists now use 3D models for their backgrounds. It's something where you look at it and it's not even really worked over. It's just basically the 3D model output into whatever program, and you generate line art, and that is what appears on the page. It's just a reality of what it takes to get published nowadays. It's a real shortcut to very, very effective, very good backgrounds. And when you have deadlines and you're expected to ink everything yourself, it's a totally valid method. It totally works. I have no issue with that at all. I don't prefer it, but if I was starting now, I'd have to seriously consider that as an option for how to go about the job. So I think it's something that it would be in your best interest to learn how to do. I need to figure out how to do like a proper tutorial on it. Since I don't do it, I don't actually really know that well. I need to find an artist that does it well and do a live stream. If you guys know an artist that knows how to do that stuff really well and that would be willing to do a stream and kind of give us a rundown of that, you know, working process, it'd be absolute gold for the channel, I think, for everyone. Because it really is. It's the modern process of making comics. And again, a totally valid way of working.
All right. We have a super chat from Adam Gearing. Adam says, I'm sorry I don't have a question. I was driving, but I wanted to support. So thank you for your super chat, Adam. We appreciate that. Adversity Art says, hi, Dave. How are you guys? I'm working on my own short story comic book while you draw this masterpiece. How would you draw a moonlit bedroom with 2 people sleeping? Thanks, Dave.
Moonlit bedroom.
2 people lying in, and there's a window, and then you have like light coming across.
Okay. I get it.
I'm just coming up with my own thing. I don't draw it. I just, I'm the writer.
I'm going to start with my bed. So here we go. Drawing this small. Here's one person. The arm's kind of here. The other person's here. Pillows. I know this isn't really the point. The point is the lighting, but I still kind of need to draw the picture first. Here's a picture on the wall, maybe a lamp. My proportions are going to be a mess, but we're just kind of working through stuff. All right. Now I'm going to draw, here's my other wall, my ceiling. And I'm going to draw a nice big window. Okay. So I'm going to draw a nice big shadow here. Let me just use my brush. This is all going to be dark here. What I'm doing is I've got my light coming in from this window, so everything away from it, I'm just making dark. So against the lamp here, side of the table here, the picture here, I'm going to draw a shadow from that window. This is the other wall. So that'll be dark. My perspective's a mess here. Let's try and fix it a little bit. We don't need a ceiling either. Let's just make that dark. This is all going to be dark. I'm going to end up basically, and because the bed is projected out further this way than the wall behind it, it's going to push the shadow out. I'm going to exaggerate that a little bit just for effect, and maybe leave a little bit of an edge just so you can kind of see it. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to leave the picture kind of open. That's just a choice, but you know, again, shadow across the table here. And this will all be dark, which means that the shadow I drew under the lamp, totally unnecessary, but that's how it goes. And shadow the person here, whatever. And you know what? I'm just going to shadow that too. So there you go. Lit from the window. I also could do, you know, some of that stuff too. That's how I would do it.
Gracias. That's the best I have at speaking Spanish.
You know, for further, maybe better advice on how to do it, look at Eduardo Rizzo's 100 Bullets. It is, just to warn you, not a PG book, but phenomenal artwork. Actually, it's a great story too, Brian Azzarello. But Eduardo Rizzo does absolutely incredible lighting like that, and a lot of different lighting situations. It's like a book after book of like the greatest textbook for that sort of lighting that you can find.
All right, Allison McGlone says, as someone who's now worked at this Allison super chat, thank you, Allison. As someone who is now working in the manga industry, I have to use 3D models for the background sounds, and I've been told I am quite good.
See, there you go. And that's what I mean. This is how the business goes. And it really is, I think, a necessary skill. And it's a problem with my channel that I don't cover any of that. And it's not because I think, oh, this is, you know, I'm some kind of purist. It's just because I'm old and I didn't learn it and it's not part of my process. And so it's a major gap in what I'm showing on my channel, I think. I think it's something that I really need to be covering because it is kind of an essential skill nowadays.
And Johnny Dominion has a super chat. Johnny says, Dave, I just had a great idea. I need you to draw the Ed boys from Ed and Nettie in your style. It would be phenomenal.
Do you know what that is?
No.
Me neither.
Ed and Nettie. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I don't know if it's because I'm an old man.
We're not. Maybe we're so old. Maybe that's it.
I bet you Isaac would know.
We're just not even part of it anymore. I'm Googling it right now.
Okay. It's been quite a while since I've drawn something so loose.
It's a children's TV series. It had 6 seasons.
Is it Canadian? That's always my question. If I haven't heard of it.
Danny for Cartoon Network.
Okay. So it's a little more recent.
Yeah, it's from, well, not that recent. It's from 1999.
Well, it's recent enough that
we wouldn't have watched it as kids, but old enough that Isaac wouldn't have watched it, so we aren't.
Yeah, so Isaac now is 17.
Yeah.
And so I'm familiar with a lot more.
He's a 2008 baby. That was like, 10 years before his time, and he didn't watch it.
Like, he just had me watching this show about these guys that their mission is to make people happy.
Aww.
And it can be a bit of a dark show. It's hilarious. It's the one that you got upset that we were watching.
Really? It was a show about making people happy?
Yes. Anyway, it was hilarious. It was great. I watched a couple episodes.
I don't remember watching it, but
yeah.
I must have got mad because
It was a cartoon.
That's what I do. I get mad.
So yeah, some stuff I know, but that one, unfortunately, I don't. Not to say I wouldn't do it. I'm just not familiar.
I'll show you the pictures afterward.
All right.
And now my stream likes are updating. Like I have 500. You have 522 likes, but that current updating number of likes I was at the sacrifice of super chats that I missed. So
Right.
now I know next year to sign on to the stream next week We're not next year yet. We're still a month away. Sign into the stream and then refresh the stream right away. So my likes will update.
All right.
There you go. So.
I have not drawn like this. Like with the pressure of thinking, oh, people are watching you know what I mean? It's been a while.
Do you feel pressure?
A little bit, yeah.
You go to conventions and have people watch you draw all the time.
Yeah, but that's like, a couple of people.
Yeah, so this is like a couple hundred of your closest friends.
That's right. This is like mass shame.
This
if
is
it doesn't
not
work
what
out,
I'm
you know what I mean?
Mash
if
shame.
it falls apart, you guys
yeah,
get to see
Dave,
this happen.
This is terrible. You should be embarrassed. Like we should light this on fire. Kevin wants to know, are we officially back to weekly?
We are officially back. I made Meredith commit to it before I started.
Yes.
I did not want to be in a position of saying, hey, we're going to do this. And Meredith just,
No, I said I would do it.
So she has agreed. And she also, by the way, you missed it. You can admit it. You missed it.
I
I know you get tired, but
I love the peoples.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I love the peoples.
So,
I love the chats.
So yeah, we are back.
So yes. We're back. Weekly.
I think it was good for me to take a bit of a break. I do. Mostly just for schedule. But
Yes. Get that to get your book done.
yes.
You had to get the book done. So.
And I will admit, I did find it very, like we did artist stream after artist stream, and I love doing those like so much, but there was stress involved for sure. Much more stressful making all that work.
Well, I mean, let's just be honest. Not having me makes everything harder.
Well, I had Eric, he's great.
I am the best.
You are the best, but yeah, just the planning and that kind of thing,
Yeah.
There's stress. So
Stop right here. Humongous just asked, did you get your creator own thing done?
I did. We showed
Humongous.
it.
Where
Sort of.
have you been?
So it's called Humongous.
Yes.
And that's thank you for asking. It's called Skinbreaker. Issue 3 is coming out on Wednesday. So the first 2 issues are out and it's available in stores. Here, check it out. I do have issue 1 too, so I can actually show you guys the whole issue. But this is issue
That
1.
page right there. Why couldn't you show that page tonight?
Well,
The original art.
I-
That one is sick too.
I didn't know which to expect that you would like the most.
well,
Sorry. So yeah, this
you
is
should know me by
the
now.
first issue. Anyway,
yes, Humongous.
yeah. So there
He's
you go.
done his
It's out.
creator own thingamajinger. It's out.
And actually, this is a character from it.
Yes. All right. Adam Meyer wants to know. Adam Meyer, and I know Meyer because I will always sing Oscar Meyer when I say Adam Meyer's name. Do you think you will do another volume of Monday Night Draw art book?
Yes. Yes, for sure. I have so many drawings on my computer that I've scanned, and then I just got overwhelmed, and ultimately, that's actually not true.
Yeah, you're a liar.
Yeah. Like I wanted to say, it's not like a huge money-making thing ultimately because you have to do the printing and whatever. And by the time it's done, but we actually have them at conventions too. And I found like over time, yeah, they have like Monday Night Draw season 1.
People like them.
It did well for us, and which was really nice. So, yes. Now I feel like I'm saying I want to do issue 2 because issue 1 did well. And I do, but I also, want to
Just
get
because
stuff out there.
we'd like to do it for you guys.
Yeah, for all of us.
Tom Morris says, everybody loves you, Flogmaster. Get over it.
All right. Thank you, Tom.
And then Canadian Thanksgiving is passed. Ours is this week. I hope you guys all eat a ton of turkey.
All right, Meredith.
Best Thanksgiving movie ever is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Great Canadian John Candy.
Oh,
I know what
man.
you're going to do right now.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay, so we're just going to pull out the elephant. We're just going to take a little pause.
Well, I'm going to keep drawing when you do that. but-
Well, why don't you just put the picture there?
Sure.
Because then it just makes it harder and easier. because many of you know that we lost our son Hayden this September. And it's been a very tough couple of months. Weekends are especially difficult because those are the times he would come and visit us. And we didn't expect to lose him when we did. I thought that, I would plan for Everett to take care of him when we passed. This beautiful watercolor was gifted to us by Tom. And I just want to say to all of you who reached out to us when you learned about Hayden's passing, thank you. Because it was the love of all of our family and all of our friends, including you, that gave us light in a very dark time in our lives. And I mean, I know Tom does a lot of homage pieces when people pass. I did not expect anything like this. And it really has, there aren't words. There aren't words. So
it's beautiful and completely unexpected.
Thank you, Tom. And thank you to all of you who emailed and messaged and commented on our Facebook posts during that month that 40 days that I posted of just Hayden. This isn't something that we will ever get over. It's like losing a limb. You adapt, and you just have to figure out how to move forward without. I could talk to, I don't know what to say, because if I kept going, I would say things like, this is going to be a different, like it is what it's going to be.
I would have started the stream earlier, but it took a while for us to be in a place to be able to do this. And it's there you go. I'm not good at this kind of thing, Meredith, which is why I've been kind of avoiding it. And thank you, everyone. And I can see all the comments, and I really, really appreciate it from you guys. And we got so much support at the time from you guys, which meant the absolute world. And I'm seeing some people that are only finding out now, and your support also right now, it means a lot. Thank you very, very much. It's a heavy thing to discuss, but Meredith, we had to. So there you go.
There you go. And I think maybe the next super chat that comes up is probably the most appropriate super chat, which is from Tom again. And Tom says, the words are, I love you guys. And I think it is a testament to the community that we built here. And we love you guys, and you guys love us. And we are, we call it Finch Flock, but it's Finch family. And we very much appreciate you guys and the love that you've given us. So thank you. And thank you, Tom. We love you too. So now we should have done that at the end.
I know, I'm thinking,
because now there's a half an hour, and I mean, at the end of the day, I had, it hurts to talk about Hayden, but I did have a good day today. And every day that I have a good day, I cherish the sun shining. I cherish the blessings that God has given us in our horses and the way that they fill us up, and the love that we had for Hayden, and the love. That's what life is about. It's about love. And so we're just gonna, because it was a good day and I'm not gonna cry, we're gonna move on, and we're gonna be positive,
And I'm going to read this next chat from Adversity Art that says, I'm sorry for your loss. I'll always be praying for you guys. In January, I'll be getting cataract surgery. Hopefully, I can see to draw better. And Adversity, we will be praying for you in your cataract surgery.
Yeah, for sure.
I know my parents both got cataract surgery, and my mom kept complaining, my house is so dark. My house is so dark, to the point where she actually had one of those sun tunnels put in her kitchen. And then she had cataract surgery. And you know what she said? Everything's so light. It completely changed her life. So I feel like cataract surgery is one of those things where it's pretty common surgery nowadays. They're very good at it. And it can have a huge impact in just how you can see. So, and I will say, when I was driving with my sister, because I went away this weekend with my sister to a horse event, and nighttime was coming as we left because we didn't leave until 4:00. And if you live in North America, by 5:30 it's getting dark. And driving on the highway, I'm like, oh my gosh, the lights are like the worst. I hate driving at night. And my sister gave me her driving glasses, and I put them on, Dave, and it was like magic.
So they're polarized? Is that what it is?
No, but they get rid of the blur of astigmatism. Because if you have astigmatism, which I do, at night all the lights have halos.
Okay.
And do you have halos when you drive?
A little bit, but not too bad.
They took away the halos.
Well, that's great.
So I need to make an appointment
with
my eye doctor so that I can get driving glasses for night, because that was a night and day. All right, we have another super chat from Dan Castelli, and Dan says, oh Maya, I'm so sorry. I wish I could say something, but there are no words. I love you guys, and I'll be thinking of you. Thank you very much, Dan.
Yes, thank you.
And Tomic Art gave us a super chat. We love Tomic. Tomic didn't say anything. I'm just going to give him a thumbs up.
I just saw a picture from Tomic Art that is like, it was a Spider-Man. Unfreaking believable. So amazingly good. Like, you know what I mean?
Tomic's been working in the year that we've been off.
Yeah. Well, I've seen his stuff, and like really nice stuff.
Tomic is the one. Tomic is who you work with.
No. That's Joshua, who's also doing it. But yeah, Tomic.
Joshua's Art Jedi.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Tomic has been doing like crazy looking stuff. Like, it's, artists make a leap from time to time, and that's what you hope to see, because it doesn't always happen. And Tomic, I think, has made a real big leap lately. Really amazing stuff. I saw it on Instagram.
Anthony G agrees. Oh yeah, I hate night driving because of the halos. So I'm telling you, Anthony, go see your optometrist, because her glasses were night and day different. And then Keith Dotson says, I can't see to drive after dark. Rain is worse. I used to laugh at my parents. I'd be like, oh my gosh, old people, they're the worst. They can't drive in the dark. And now I understand why. Yeah. I totally understand it. I am now the old people.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore, baby. I'm going to get myself some driving glasses.
Well, I'm 2 years away from senior discounts. 55.
Not me. You're old, not me.
Yeah.
Freedom 55. You remember those commercials?
I do.
You know what? The retirement age in Canada is increasing to 67.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Well, fortunately, I'm never retiring.
Yeah. You're going to have to work to pay for
I know.
To keep the ponies in hay and to keep me in my fancy ponies for the rest of your life.
Yes. Well,
there's not enough life insurance on you, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
I, on the other hand, might be worth more dead than alive, but Dan Genovese says Tomic is killing it.
Yes. Yeah, it's always so nice to see, because again, it doesn't always happen. Like, you hope to see it happen. And when it does, when you see an artist really go through like a revolutionary step forward, it's always very exciting. And Tomic has been part of our community for a long time. So
he has. Is he OG?
He
He
is.
might be OG.
And he started out just doing like basically like I was recommending, simple tube form drawings, and just like he scientifically approached it the right way, and the results that he's gotten have been amazing. And you know what? Like I say, there is no truly right way. It's always a journey. Every artist has different, I think, inherent strengths and inherent weaknesses. And so, you know, there's no, I wish I could say, oh, I gave a template and Tomek followed it and there you go. No, it's not that easy. And I'm sure Tomek could tell you that, you know, he had a lot of challenges, I'm sure, that are individual to him, but he's overcome them and just doing amazing looking work.
I'm just laughing right now. Humongous says, the good thing about owning your own horses is you get to run them around your property and bet on them to decide who does the chores. That's funny. We should do that.
Yeah.
The problem is, you know who's going to win. You're around long enough. You know who's going to win.
Yeah, you know which ones.
Like for today, for example, okay, no, here we go. Today we brought our stallion. Spooky has been away for 2 weeks, learning to do his job. I'm going to leave it at that. He came back and he was feeling very full of himself, and I put him back in with the boys, who are all geldings. And Monster let him know that he was not the king of Finch Farm. Monster was the king of Finch Farm, and that was hilarious. There was running happening, kicks flew, and Spooky, you know, ate dinner last tonight as he went back down to the bottom of the herd. He's like, I am not the king of the world.
Got sorted out.
He is not the king of the world. He came in like Kate Winslet in Titanic, standing at the front of the boat. And about 2 minutes after I put him out with everybody else, he was like, yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir. Sheldon Martin has a super chat. Sheldon says, I was so excited you guys were bringing this show back tonight. I overslept.
Huh. Well, you're here now.
He says, pretty sweet. A knock you're working on there.
Thank you very much. And great to see you here. You know, so many of us we're like 5 years older than we were when the first live stream happened. It's a long time ago now. It's crazy to think about.
2020.
Yeah.
That's when the stream started, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Or was it 2021?
Maybe. I think
Somebody's going to know.
I think it was 2020.
When was I think it was like, well, must have been like late 2020. I feel like it was fall of 2020.
I think so, because we were still in the old house.
Or maybe it was June of 2020.
Okay, well, anyway.
It was sometime in 2020. Okay. And then Extreme Maybe tried to shut me down. He said, whoa, Meredith, you had your 5 minutes. Extreme Maybe, I will talk about the horses as long as I want to talk about the horses.
Thank you, Extreme Maybe.
No.
I appreciate the effort. I really do.
I didn't take a full 5 minutes.
Even if it
backfires. If I decide I want to throw an extra horse story in there, I'm going to do it. I got to prep myself because next time I'm setting my timer on my watch, and you guys are going to listen for a full 5 minutes.
No, you are aware that they can leave, right? You know that.
You're going to leave? Is that what you said?
You understand the
you
concept of a captive audience. We don't have a captive audience.
You promised me 5 minutes.
I did.
You said, come back and do the stream, Meredith, and I will give you 5 whole minutes.
All right. All I'm asking is you don't threaten people.
Of 120. What's the percentage of that?
Too much.
I know. I'm going to do the math right now. You can't do the math because you don't know how to do percentage math. 5 divided by 120 times 100. That's 4% of the stream.
Okay.
That means 96% of the stream is all about you.
Okay. You win.
Frank Viart says Meredith shall not hold her horses. Frank knows me well. JDSCT says Meredith cannot be stopped.
No.
See, the stream knows me.
Yeah, I certainly have never been able to.
They do. You can't stop me. Don't stop me now. Is that too much?
Yes.
Well, will we now get like a copyright strike, or was I just off tune enough that nobody will catch it? 598 likes on the stream right now. We have got to get to 600. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. And I feel like at this point I want to go swing, better, swing.
I'm furiously
607.
Hey, look at that. That was fast. I'm furiously trying to get this finished in time for 10 o'clock because I know
You got 17 minutes.
that was the other
Did
thing.
you say in time for 10 o'clock? Because we are not here for another hour and 17.
9 o'clock. 2 hours.
You got 17 minutes.
Right. This was another thing I had to agree to is, I can't go over. So.
Cannot go over. And FYI, Edward Lee says it should be 33% marathon horses. So there you go.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you,
At
Edward.
that point, we might start. I'm not going to lie, Edward. I love you for saying that. We might start losing fans at that point.
Yeah, no, might.
I mean, if you're drawing in the background, somebody's going to tune in and be like, why is somebody drawing comic art?
Yeah, well, people are
talking about horses.
Some kind of horse. Yeah, talk about an audience of no one.
Tom Morris says, I smell the return of Lady Meredith's banned list. The first one who gets banned will be Dave.
Yeah, maybe.
Freak Castle. Wild horses can't hold her back. I get to take Relinda. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to say this right, and I got to put my glasses on. Relinda Moxel Millie says, Meredith, take 1% for you and sing something. I did sing Happy Birthday already tonight.
You did, yeah.
So we won't do anything more singing. And I also improvised songs for Dave's Book of the Week, which he didn't like either. But I know that when I put out my album,
Right, yeah, that's coming right up.
you guys will all be standing in line at Sam the Record Man or HMV to buy it.
I have the same
on compact disc.
Not that I don't want to continue that conversation, but
you had a what?
It's very strange to be drawing this character so fast.
Oh, because you're not spending 1,000 hours on one.
I'm so used to the better part of a week on every little bit of detail. It's very different. Just there's something I don't like drawing this way all the time, but it can be very relaxing. Just, whatever pops into my head, I just do it. Like there's not a lot of thinking. I actually think it's detrimental to draw this way all the time because you don't grow. Like you have to consider what you're doing and put thought into it in order to get better. But sometimes just this is what it's like, on deadlines. Whatever book it is, that's when you really rely on everything that you've learned and everything that you have, really locked down. And the more you can just do without thinking, the easier deadlines are. So it won't be your best work, but it'll be fast.
Sometimes you have to find a compromise between
and you know what?
Your best and being done.
And sometimes the fastest stuff where I'm just banging it out as quick as I can, I end up liking it more. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Blast Radius 9136 wants to know, hey Dave, what paper do you recommend for ink washing?
I don't actually know because I don't do ink washing. So I apologize. But I do know oh man. This is I can't remember names of people that are good friends of mine the minute a stream starts problem again. Shoot. Oh no. Sean Crystal. I'm sorry, Sean. He does some ink wash, and the paper he uses. So this is Strathmore 200 series. which I really like, and this is smooth Bristol. For ink wash, using a like a more of a vellum. I think it's vellum. It's a more of a textured surface. It's not watercolor paper, but a bit more of a textured surface works well for that, and that's what Sean Crystal uses. So I would recommend that. He knows what he's doing. He's very, very good with it. If you want to see him work on that and, you know, really get a sense of how he works and, you know, get some of the details, he has a podcast called Ink Pulp that he does with some incredible artists. And yeah, I would really recommend it. You can learn a lot from those guys, and they're just very entertaining.
And Anthony Vianney says hot pressed watercolor paper is great for washes. And MS Bruland says Strathmore 500 holds my ink washes pretty well, in my opinion.
Yes. Now, so the reason I don't recommend watercolor paper, and it's great for washes, I just don't like to draw on it. It's very like I find it difficult to draw with a pencil. I just don't enjoy it, so I never use it for that reason. But if that's not an issue, if you enjoy drawing on it and you don't find that to be a problem, yeah, you're going to get a better result from the wash, I think, with watercolor paper. I don't like that aspect of it.
Dan Castelli is here with the super chat. Dan says, I've been looking forward to tell you a story from last year. I went to Baltimore Comic-Con last year to see, but found out you had canceled. And that's the end of it.
I was there this year, a year late. So not that helps.
Terrible human being.
Well, hopefully.
Why did you cancel Baltimore?
It was a conflict with another show, and I don't remember exactly. Like, it wasn't I don't feel like going. That's for sure. And so
I don't see the rest of it.
Well, hopefully he'll repeat it. I agreed to go this year because I had canceled. So I said, yeah, I can't go.
You were a terrible human being last year.
Yeah.
Tomic Art says, I was 15 when I started studying your methods, Dave. Now I'm about to be 21. Now in the military, college, and drawing, I cannot express how much you and this community mean to me. You are revolutionary. So thank you. Much love.
Well, thank you very much, Tomic.
And then there are two comments on Tomic's comment. Sheldon says, that's great to hear, bro. And Johnny Dominion says, you go, dude. Can I get a link to your Instagram? Would love to see your progress.
Yeah. The fact is, Tomic would be great regardless. You know, that's something I find, like, artists that are very good. You can help, but you're not making them. They make themselves. So I can't take, credit at all. But it is, regardless, it's very, very gratifying to feel like the videos are out there and they're helping artists like Tomic and others that I've talked to artists at conventions that are working and they said, oh, they watch some of the videos, and like it's very, very gratifying. There are times that I feel like I put stuff out and I don't know if it's helpful. I don't know if I'm talking in circles. I am talking in circles a lot of times. I do it now. But yeah, when I feel like it's been helpful, it's really nice.
Dan Costa, here's the rest of Dan's story. And another super chat. Dan says, I was able to meet Jay Lee, who I'd been a fan of since the mid-90s. Imagine my surprise. Also a fan, Dan. Yeah. Imagine my surprise to find out we grew up in the same town and graduated from the same high school.
Huh.
That is crazy.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow. Yeah, both of us are massive fans of Jay Lee. I think he is your favorite artist. Is that right? Would you say?
Well, I mean, of course, you're my favorite.
Right. Yeah.
artist.
Okay. Yeah. Aside from, being
but
nice, and I appreciate
that.
that.
Next to you is Jay.
Yeah.
I just love Jay.
Yeah.
Love, love, love.
He's a great guy and an incredible artist. Yep. An incredible guy too. Come on. But yeah, I've been a fan of Jay Lee's stuff since well before I got into comics, and he's a big influence for me.
I have a cover from him for Rose.
Yes.
And I don't have it framed for some stupid reason.
I have it in a drawer down here. It's all, it's safe.
I think it's because we moved.
Yeah.
And then life hit parts of our life hit a hard pause.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get that up. Michael DeFonte has a super chat. Michael says, great to see you both back.
Dave, well, I love the colors. Will you have a black and white edition of Skinbreaker?
So earlier, somebody asked if we were going to do a trade, and I said yes, but I can't definitively say that because I'm not making the decisions. I'm going to say the same thing with black and white. Yeah, totally. We've talked about it. It's going to happen, but because I'm not actually making decisions and we don't have an official, I can't just say, oh yes, we're doing that. So, but yeah, we're totally doing that.
One more addition to the Dan story. And his brother, Jay, Jay's brother, graduated with my brother, who we named a chicken after.
Crazy.
Dan, that is amazing. That little chicken still running around somewhere.
Well, you'll be glad to know.
You're done?
I'm done.
Are you saying your name?
Yep.
I got a couple more super chats.
All right.
Don't let anybody else super chat. Hey, Howard Art wants to know, would you be able to draw a 3/4 angle head? I've been struggling with it lately. Would love to see how you do it and the construction of the shoulders.
All right.
And that can be our last super chat.
Yeah.
Don't anybody else super chat. We'll get you next week.
All right.
You got to do this in like
I'll do it fast.
30 seconds or less. 1, 2, 3, go.
Well, it's not helping that my pencil broke. Okay, so here we go. 3/4 head. A 3/4 is basically like this. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw generally the shape of the head that I want. I know what the shape of head is. So,
Michael, by the way.
Michael.
Yeah, that chicken.
Oh, okay. And now that I've got something, basically this is about the size that I want. I'm going to draw a line down the center for my eyes. A line here. This would be the center of my face. And so I'm doing a 3/4 angle. So obviously this side is going to be much shorter than this side. And that'll be the near side. I'm going to put my chin just about here. And before I really divide things, it's not so mathematical yet. Anyway, my ear's here, which goes basically at the center from the side. You have a ball like this. Here's the center of my head. Here's my ear. Here's my face. And this is so badly drawn, but there you go. But from this side, your ear would be basically here. And so my eyes are going to line up here and here. I will say there's a certain amount of like, where does let's get there before I describe it. So here's one eye, my brow, my nose is here, and my eyes are in sockets. So you really want to bear that in mind. So it's, I'm going to draw my other socket here, and they're like a convex kind of a shape. And so the eyes rest in there. And so it should recess inside that space there. My nose will be here. I've got an even division here to here, and then another division to here, and another one. These are all even. My nose is going to be here. There we go. My mouth, just about there, about halfway down, maybe a little higher. And so there you go. That's how I would construct a 3/4 head. This is very much the Andrew Loomis method. You can find Andrew Loomis's books online for free. So just look up Andrew Loomis. It's Loomis. And he breaks these down from all kinds of different angles really, really well. This is where I learned this from How to Draw Comics and Marvoy. So basically John Buscema and Andrew Loomis. There you go. Now the shoulders. So I'm going to draw the neck from the side. The neck comes basically out of the center of the head. So like this. And you've got a long muscle that comes from the ear down to the front here. And your shoulder, here's your clavicle, connects just about along like this, and your shoulder sits in that space there, like that. And so from the side, from 3/4, I'm going to draw that muscle, the muscle on the other side. I'm connecting the other side. My ear, you can't see it, but it would be about here. So there you go. Back of my neck here. You've got your, whatever that muscle is there. I don't know the names of muscles. I should probably do. You know, if somebody says, I'll be like, oh yeah, but you know, it's not coming to me right now. Here's your clavicle. And I like to connect my, and this is again a real Loomis thing. I'm going to cut it off like a flat space here along the side. My chest is going to be here. I'm off the page. Hold on. Chest is going to be here. And then I can connect my shoulder, my deltoid, like a ball kind of on here. And it's got a bit of a shape to it. So you don't want to just be like a ball, but I like to think of it as a form that attaches basically like this. It's easier with the arm down. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to draw the arm up in a bunch of different angles, and here's my ball on the other side. And so there you go. That is basically how I would do the shoulders from a 3/4 angle. There you go. Hopefully that is helpful. There are a lot of ways to do this. I'd say Loomis is really, really helpful for this. He doesn't do anatomy much. Like you're not going to learn where the muscles insert and those kinds of things. But what you are going to learn is the overall forms of how to build a figure, which is such an essential thing to learn. And on that note, we're going to call it a night. So
My tab crashed.
what crashed?
Guy, your tab crashed.
Guy, okay. I don't know what you're saying.
My tab on the stream crashed.
Oh, okay. Well, on that note, also, we're going to call it a night. Thank you, everyone, for spending a Monday night with us. It's been.
There's one more blast radius. Didn't you listen? It's always somebody who doesn't listen. Blast radius has one super chat. What do you think about that absolute Batman run? I have mixed feelings on it. LOL. Not sure I like the new design.
I love it, and I love it because I love the artwork. It's a simple style. And looser than the kind of stuff that I traditionally like, but it has so much energy, and like the poses are just amazing. And you know what? It's a huge hit, so it's a shock to no one. But I bought it, and Isaac, my son, is reading it, and he loves it. And so I'm hearing all about all the different designs, and he's like a huge fan. And you know, when artwork really hits right, that's the reaction you get from people, and that's the reaction that book has. I love it unreservedly. So, and I've gotten the job, Absolute Batman. I did a cover.
The stream is still going?
Yeah, I haven't ended it.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next Monday. Have a good week.